Atlanta's poorest neighborhoods, which was also, listen to this if you didn't hear this, the grounds of a former Confederate Army base. And on this Army base, he said they were meeting together and trying to figure out a way to stop the Negroes. And now he says one Negro owns this property. If you like or don't like Tyler Perry movies, which sometimes I'm a little up and down on them, you got to respect this dude's hustle. You have to respect what he's been able to do. He started out living out of his car, getting ready for these Medea plays. If you didn't watch the awards, I need you to go back and watch that portion of it. Very powerful in what he said, very inspiring. Mary J. Leg's dance is called Stick Leg, maybe. She gets it, though. She be getting it on whatever stage, whatever platform. Mary J. will do that dance until she can't do it anymore. A lot of classics that she performed. Also, Her had a performance that was beyond powerful. I'm telling you this stuff because if you didn't go see it, there were some highlights in it. There's some performances that I don't like because as I'm getting older, kind of an old man syndrome, get off my lawn. Why can't we have stuff that matters, or kids doing music that matters? But there were some very important points in this that I want you guys, if you didn't see it, you got to see the intro. You got to see the Mary J. Blige. You got to see the Tyler Perry. The Her performance was fire. Not because the beat was great. What she was saying was amazing. The performance, she was playing the cello, was also amazing. Great performance. The Nipsey Hussle tribute. A lot of people being critical. I thought that was great that happened. They needed to do the Nipsey Hussle tribute. Everything that he's done in the community he grew up in. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. And I don't think it's fair to be critical of the tribute. His parents were up there. His grandmother was up there. And I thought that was well done, and they needed to do that. Also, they had a John Singleton. Morris Chestnut came up there. Shout out to Chief Rocka in the building. Says, JB, you don't know nothing about that. He come in guns a-blazing like Chief Rocka does. But they did a John Singleton tribute, which was great. You have Morris Chestnut that comes up there. He got his first role in Boys in the Hood. On the flip side, you also have the guy from Snowfall, which I didn't know. It sounds like he's from Great Britain. I didn't know he had an accent. But a small tribute to John Singleton, which that needed to happen. One criticism I would have, I wanted that to be a little bit longer because of just the impact in movies and a lot of people's lives that he made, giving them their first shot, their first opportunities. But there was a tribute in there, which was well needed. The Queen and Slim preview. Need to go check out that preview by I believe her name is Lena or Dana Waith. I'm drawing a blank on her name right now, but she is the producer and I believe creator of The Chi. Lena Waith. Queen and Slim gives you a different perspective on a cop pulling over a person. I'm not going to tell you what it's about because I want you to see the preview for yourself. But that's going to be a good movie. I think we need to see different perspectives. We don't need to see the same perspective every single movie. That's boring. Okay, we need to see different perspective, different aspects, different viewpoints of situations. So, as we are towards the end of the show, I have to talk about something also that I watched this weekend yesterday. When They See Us. If you haven't seen this yet, that first episode is extremely tough to watch because these were kids. Okay, my daughter is 7. Now this the youngest kid I believe was 14, so that would be 7 years from now. Where if any of you have a kid that's 14, imagine your kid going through that situation. That is one of the hardest things I ever watched. It's on Netflix for a limited time. I don't think you can leave that on there for forever because that's a lot to watch, but that is the truth though. That is the truth. Let me know if you guys seen it. When They See Us. Very difficult though to watch just because they were so young. They were treated so poorly, unfairly, beyond abuse. And how did, a lot of questions we were asking is how did those people sleep at night? Me and my wife were asking each other that. And my response was just like slave owners slept at night, knowing that they knowingly held someone as a slave. That is equal to me. JB says, I can't watch that documentary. I'll get too upset. I was upset. I'm still upset right now. But I think everyone needs to watch that. That is not just a black person needs to watch this documentary. Everyone needs to watch that. Everyone of all colors, white, black, Hispanic, needs to watch that. When They See Us and the Oprah interview also on Netflix. I did see that. I'm going to check that out. Shout out to Big Kev. We got a couple minutes left in the show, and it's time for the Benny Awards. I know, I'm going to say this. I know it's going to be hard. I know it is. Half the first 15, 30 minutes of that first episode, I was like, I cannot watch this. Past the first episode, though, Avery DuVernay does an amazing job at going into each one of their lives. And that is it's not as tough. It's still bad either way. But it goes into each one of their lives separately. The last episode, though, for the kid that was 16 years old and got tried as an adult, I cried on that part. And I'm not ashamed or afraid to say that because that was hard. The kid that did nothing. The kid that just went there to the police station to look out for his friend. Raider for Life says the DA doubled down. She threw shade and said there were other crimes they may have committed that night. Yeah, that lady, wow. I could not believe that. I could not believe it. The stuff that she said and the way she went about that whole case, assuming. BET Awards, mom said it was good, fell asleep, but go back and check it out. Yeah, just go back and check out a couple of points. You can probably fast forward through a lot of that, but a couple of great points there. All right, so Benny Awards for the weekend. Tyler Perry winning the Lifetime Achievement Award. He deserves it. Mary J. Blige winning she won the Lifetime Achievement Award, Tyler Perry won the Ultimate Icon Award. And then Kawhi. Shout out to Big Mo. Thank you for tuning in. Kawhi for opting out. Get your money. Get what values. Get your value because of what you did. Not a lot of people can say that they've done. 45 says he will not give an apology. Of course he won't. This clown. I don't have enough time to go into 45. But that, putting an ad in a paper for something you don't even know anything about, assuming just because what someone else said. That guy, they went just because of his friend going down, got the most time, was messed up the most out of all of them. You're right. So those are my Benny Awards. Put those in the chat room. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the weekend wrap-up show, episode 133. The Kawhi Sweepstakes begins, and the women win their match against Spain 2-1. Coming up next on X Squad Radio, DJ Knox coming on later. Midnight Love Jones coming on at 7 Central. So keep it locked right here on X Squad Radio. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.